100%. Cheers.
All right, welcome to another episode of Two Bears, One Cave. We're here at Studio Bert, and guess what I've decided to do?
Celebrate the success of your hit show that only black people like.
Isn't that crazy? Dude, it is dominating like online socials with like black people only, and they don't know who I am. They're like, you seen this wild shit with this crazy white dude?
Dude, but it's so weird. How much don't you love that?
Of course.
Isn't that
nothing
bizarre?
Better.
You would have absolutely, you don't make anything for anyone, and you absolutely did not make this show for black people, but the fact that they are responding such in droves is got to make you so excited.
It's so exciting because I see, my favorite is when they video the TV so you don't see who it is. And then they're like, hey man, they're like, look at this crazy shit right here. You just hear them and they just laugh, or they're like, I don't remember what old boy name. I'll look it up, but y'all got to watch this shit. And they just play a clip from the show. It's the best, dude. Yeah, I think that's a perfect representation of what it is actually like to make, like for people that don't know, when you make a show, a movie, a special, you literally do just throw it out there and you go, whoever responds, whoever likes it, doesn't like it, it's out of your control. To see the outpouring of black support for the show is so unexpected and so fun. I'm so thrilled.
When you write a joke, you have no idea the feedback you're going to get. Like, there's no way Shane and Tony could have known that black people would be upset about that George Floyd and lynching joke. There's no way they could have known that.
They don't know. You never know. You never know what someone's going to say.
Can you believe? I'm just saying, it's still going on. They're still talking about the roast, and you are still, dude. Congrats on trending in the top 10 for as long as that series has. Isn't it crazy that you made it in less time, with less preparation, with technically a smaller staff, and it's doing even better than the first season, which is unheard of.
Well, it's crazy that post, for people that don't know, we made season 1 of Bad Thoughts. We shot it in October into the beginning of November, and then we debuted in May. So you have essentially like 6 months of post. This time we shot all of February into the beginning of March, and we debuted in May. So we had 2 months of post. Really, really crazy schedule. And it's a huge credit to like our post team and our directors and producers that made it happen. It definitely wasn't because of me, but it was an insane schedule.
I think it inspired me to make things. Really? 100%. I mean, obviously, we have a brand that we are very proud of, that I'm wearing full-faced on my head. But I started thinking like, dude, you're so good at sketches. You're so good at parody. You're so good in acting as characters. Like, you are the Eddie Murphy of our generation.
Oh, thanks.
Hercules.
I wonder if he'd like me to tell him that story. Hey, Eddie, you know what people say about me? You'd be like, what's that?
Can you quantify the reception? Does it feel good?
Yes, it's felt great. It's felt great. I was like, I really do subscribe to that. It's out of your control
100%.
idea. And what I've gotten from people is amazing. Always, and you'll relate to this, it's the same when you put out a special. It's great when you see, people message you and stop you and talk about it. It's been happening to me for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
But there is nothing like comedians reaching out to you about your comedy you put out. And what I've gotten from people is it's like a comedian telling you that they liked what you did feels like 10,000 people telling you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It feels amazing.
You actually told me, by the way, yesterday we were talking on the phone about business stuff, and you were like, and I said, congrats. I think this is his best season. This is better than this season, for whatever reason, had me laughing out loud harder than the first season. I think it was a lot of black shit. I think that's what I really respond to. I mean, in the screening, when they just showed the plantation field, I laughed uncomfortably out loud.
Oh, I could hear you.
And there hadn't even been a joke yet. There hadn't even been a joke yet.
Yeah, I know.
And half of those slaves were in the room. They were in the room, and I was laughing, and they were like, the funny part hasn't started, Bert. But I knew where it was going. And so But we were talking and you said, and I just want to be clear about this. Shane reached out and he told you how much he liked it.
Yes.
And I thought that was really cool because I've known Shane longer than you have. And arguably I'm closer with him and he never said a fucking word about my TV show.
Wow.
I know. And I didn't think about that until last night. In the middle of the night, I got up to piss. And I was just, and you know how just randomly a thought goes in your head? And I was like,
yes,
I'm glad Shane liked Tom's show. That's cool. And then I was like, wait, he didn't reach out about my show. And I was like,
yes,
not once did he even acknowledge. And I actually talked to him when I was going into production. He's like, hey, congrats on the new series. It's going to be fun. You know, let me know if you need any acting tips. And I was like, okay.
Wait, are you serious?
He was like, I can coach you. I do coaching sessions or some shit. I forget what he said, but I was like, he was like, or the other dude, the guy who plays the boss. And
I was really impressed with your acting in both things that I never
even got an offer to be in Wheels.
Wheels is fucking, yeah, I know. You should bring that up. Maybe call him and bring it up.
So, but I'm glad he liked your show. That's all that matters.
Robert Kelly.
Wow.
Rob Kelly
Also did not reach out about my show.
He said the nicest thing about it.
Did Justin Timberlake? Did Justin Timberlake reach out?
He sent me a DM. Yeah.
No, are you being serious?
Yeah, he loved it. Yeah.
Are you being serious? That was my one flex.
Oh no, I was kidding. He did not see us.
JT hit me up. JT and JB.
They love the show.
They love the show. JT loved it. He was like, dude.
It doesn't feel as good as a comedian though.
No, it feels better.
No.
Does that mean Shane just got into the business? JT's been in Mickey Mouse Club. I mean, Shane really kind of barely knows what he's doing. JT is JT.
This Shane thing seems to like really.
It bothers me so fucking much that I may have to reach out to him. He didn't even. Stefano was the first person that texted me, and the very first person, and I was like, wow, that was really cool because you don't see it from those guys. I didn't get a message from Bobby Kelly, but that tracks. And because I'm
leaving out other people. It was a bunch of comedians.
Who else fucking texted you, Tom?
I feel like we should stop there.
Okay.
I feel like we should stop. There's other comedians.
Can I tell you what I want to do?
Yeah.
I want to take your skill set and I want to double down.
Okay.
With my favorite brand. My favorite brand. And very seldomly can I say that and mean it. Mountain Dew.
And it's summer.
This one is not diet. Oh my God, this is the Mountain Dew. This is American Dew. Wow. This tastes incredible. I can totally taste the difference. This is how much I drink Mountain Dew. I can taste when it's not diet or zero sugar.
I've seen you, by the way, come up to my house with a 64-ounce cup of Mountain Dew.
Dude, it's my favorite thing. The delivery system for a Mountain Dew is equally as important as the Mountain Dew itself.
What's the delivery system?
A good-looking cup. If you have a good-looking cup filled with ice. And that's why this is what I'd like to do. And obviously, there's going to take a little work from the fans and from Tom. But you live by a lake. I will be near a lake. I remember the first Mountain Dew commercial I ever saw.
Uh-huh.
And it was a dude. I watched it the other night. It's not what I remember because when your memory fades. It was a dude on a rope swinging into a lake, and he caught an eagle with his hand.
Yeah.
And it was so American to me. It turns out it was another rope. I thought it was an eagle as a child.
You put eagle in there though.
I remember thinking like, oh, he caught a fucking eagle.
Well, the thing is, some things do hit different in the summer. Like they just do. Mountain Dew, ice cream, like fresh fruit, like watermelon, mango, chill, like iced grapes. Certain things in the summer just hit different. And for like as long as I can remember, the best thing about like the best beverage summertime is Mountain Dew. My favorite thing, by the way, that I'm doing this summer, and it's like my favorite memory of just growing up and like as a young adult, is fishing. Like going fishing in the summertime and going just hanging out with the boys, fishing, having a great time, sharing stories, having laughs. I'm taking my boys fishing. Oh. That's what I'm most looking forward to this summer.
I remember Mountain Dew they would grab the drink out of the river. It was like you'd see the drink come out of the ice cold river, just Mountain Dew. Here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna make a sizzle reel. We want this to be as bizarre and unique as Tom's show. So we aren't going to write it ourselves. We're going to take submissions from our fans.
From you guys.
From you guys. Right now, all we need you to do is send in things you'd love to see in this sizzle as our fans. And then we will create the sizzle. Meaning.
But tell us though. Tell us like your wildest American summer story or tradition, whatever your idea is that's rooted in American summer. Send that into us at 2bears1cave@gmail.com. The number 2, the word bears, the number 1, the word cave @gmail.com. Send those in.
And then we will make our own memorable summertime Mountain Dew sizzle reel that we will play for you. Now, we want your ideas to be as fun and bizarre and as out there in a budgetary fashion. Don't say I need Elon Musk on a jet ski. That's not going to happen. But we can probably get a jet ski. We can probably get girls in bikinis. We can probably get things that resonate as American summer to you. And then we will make that. And it'll be like Homer Simpson's car. Do you remember when they gave Homer Simpson the license to make his own car? And he was like, there should be a bubble here that feeds donuts. We want it to be that fun and bizarre.
All right, perfect. Send it in and we'll make it.
Can you grab me a diet one? These, I really do. I really genuinely drink Mountain Dew.
You look great, by the way.
I feel fantastic. Tom, can I say something?
Yeah.
And I don't know what our podcast is anymore. We don't fall into the influencer, like fitness influencer. I don't know if we've fought. I mean, I feel like every comedy podcast right now is like a political morning show. You know,
it's a lot of quotes you just did. So many air quotes.
I don't know why I'm doing this, but I feel like sometimes I just tell secrets, you know?
Yeah.
I want to tell you about an experience I had this weekend where I felt very proud. And I'm putting this out there for anyone listening. When you're in your 30s, like you're 37, Tom?
Exactly. Yeah. I turned 38 in a week.
When you're in your 30s and you hang out with parents, the only thing you can judge each other by status-wise is job and money and how they're doing that way, right? And then at a certain age, that all kind of disappears. And then when you get in your 50s, the currency is health.
Right.
And I will say, as someone who never had money, like when we were young parents, we never had like money, and we always went to someone at a nicer's house than ours, and I was always insecure about it and going like, God, how do they have this house? How do they have cars like this? What does a post supervisor even do for a living? Like all those questions I had. I went to a party this weekend, and I was the diamond. I was the princess bride. I was the debutante. Because at 53, I was in the best shape, Tom. There were dudes getting hip replacements, guys get with stints in, guys that all were like chasing money and chasing that dream, which I chased too, but I just could. It was a weird race. But all of a sudden, I was like, they're like, God, you look great. And I was like, thanks. And then they're like, are you working out? And I was like, yeah. And it's so crazy. And then I looked at my wife and I went, God, she really got a penny stock and shined it. Like, I mean, she could be married to the guy with the hip replacement, or could be married to the guy that has to watch his, but instead she's got this beast of a savage that still brings it into the bedroom.
Still brings it, yeah.
I know.
And like he's about to fucking go off the rails when he goes back to drinking.
Dude.
Must be exciting for her too. Be like, what's this animal going to do next?
She got me listening to a book about, she was like, you're not doing any work.
What do you mean?
She goes, you're not doing any work. You're supposed to have figured out what you're going to do about drinking when you start drinking, and you haven't done anything. She goes, you're going to start drinking the way you drank before. And I think we all agree that that's not what we want out of this journey. I was like,
so what's the book? You don't even know.
It's an audiobook, and it's so horseshit. This woman is trying to tell everyone she had back pain, and then she convinced her brain she didn't have back pain anymore, and then she didn't have back pain. And I'm like, that's not fucking real. And then she's like, the same thing happened to Howard Stern. And I was like, bullshit. So,
and that you're supposed to apply this as like for drinking?
yeah, your conscious mind versus your subconscious mind. If I talk too loud, Leanne will come up and start calling me out on it. But it's like your conscious mind versus your subconscious mind. And so, because like what I've noticed is that I fall into the category of all those social media influencers that monetize their sobriety. There's all those people that they're like, the best medicine, vitamin D. The best protein, a steak and eggs. You don't need supplements like those guys. I've been sober for 7 years. I haven't sucked a dick outside of, those guys. They're all broken. They didn't really get sober. They stopped drinking, but they're not, they're very fucked up people. All of them, almost all of them, if they're on Instagram and they're touting their sobriety, and they're monetizing it with some plan or some program or follow me, watch my workout. They're very, very, very broken people. And
why don't you get into
I'm just
methadone
like them.
or something? Why don't you get into like kratom or something?
They've got, dude.
Yeah.
That's all I follow are dudes that are kicking kratom. Kratom is not good, man.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think they were sponsors for a while.
Yeah, I think you could take that on a ride and see where you go. I think it would help you in workouts. I think it would help you wind down.
You took kratom before, right?
Yeah, it's fucking awesome,
dude. What does it feel?
It attaches to the same opioid receptors. Yeah, it's how you get off heroin. You should try it, dude. It's fucking cool.
Don't worry, you already came up in a meeting.
I came up in a meeting?
Therapy
about
your DMT use.
Oh, what'd they say? Not to do it?
Wasn't good.
Really?
I was like, Tom's does DMT because we were trying to talk about maybe I should take mushrooms before I start drinking, or maybe I should. And
that's an interesting one.
Tom does DMT, and then someone's eyes lit up like DMT, and they're like, "Wow, how many times has he done it?" And I was like, I think 5 times, and they're like, in his life, I was like, in a hotel room. And Leanne's like, "What's DMT?" And I was
it's fucking cool, dude.
I tried to downplay it. I go, it's like a psychedelic. And the lady's like, it's way more than a psychedelic.
Yeah, it's rad. I'm a huge proponent.
What did you get? You got the pen?
The first time I had the raw real deal, and it was like sprinkled in weed. And it was like a certain level, but it was also mixed with weed. The next time was
Where did you do that? Where did you do it when it was mixed with weed?
Arizona.
Was just at like a retreat?
Yeah, like by a campfire. Yeah.
You're being really like who were you with?
Just a buddy of mine. Yeah, who loves it, and he brought it, and then he was like, "Try this," and I was like, "Oh, it was fun." Like it didn't feel that intense. It didn't feel intense at all, and it felt like you also felt like the mix with the weed, but then the pen was just like whatever. It's just the pure extract or however I don't know how they make the pen. But that one got way, way more intense. Yeah.
So wait, because I'm curious. Okay, I don't mean this as an insult, but I feel like my intense would be more overwhelming than your intense. Your intense is like you saw an Asian dude in a couple numbers.
No.
My intense would be like I was turned into a frog. I would live as a frog for 5 years.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't. It was like at first like your entire vision changed completely.
Like you lose all perception of vision?
No, I just saw everything became sketched, like a sketchbook. Everything was black and white everywhere you looked.
Really?
Everything. Yeah. And that was kind of terrifying because the thought goes through your mind that this is the permanent way you'll see things. It was fucking terrifying.
The idea that I will only see sketch for the rest of my life.
Bro, and it wasn't like an idea of seeing sketch. It was what I saw in front of me and everywhere. It was nuts. And I was like, oh my God. So that was fucking really mind numbing. And then the next phase of it was just shelved thoughts coming in front of you, trying to resolve your own issues.
And did you relax into the sketch or did you?
I was so scared of the sketch, dude. I was so scared of the sketch that I closed my eyes and I was like, oh my God, that cannot be what's happening. And then I opened my eyes and it was everything was sketched. That was scary as shit. But that started to wane, and then other ideas came like to examine. That was more rewarding. Yeah. But I haven't done it in a long time now.
What was your takeaway? Did you have a takeaway?
I feel like the takeaway that it was just that, and also you should know that it doesn't last very long.
How long?
So that whole experience for me was like 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then it's gone and it's over.
Just to be fair, 15 minutes on a salt bike feels like forever.
Yeah. There's points where you're like, oh my God. And then when it's over, you're like, that wasn't that long, you know? But I think it was really good to do some self-examination on. It was rewarding in that sense. So the takeaway was just like, oh.
What are you examining though?
I mean, it was you know, I thought a lot about purpose of life. I thought about death. I thought about deaths of people, you know, like my dad, things like of that nature. And then, you know, processing grief, things of that nature that like, maybe you don't examine that often. So it kind of forced you to take like the shelved thought and look at it. And that I thought was rewarding. I liked it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's something people have a tendency to shelve things they don't want to deal with. That's why it's a value.
Yeah. I think I shelve stuff I don't want to deal with. I'm turned into a much nastier person now that I'm not drinking.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Less of a people pleaser.
I start being a little nastier on texts. I know that. You can ask people at your office about that.
Yeah, no, I've heard.
Yeah. Is your sleep score lower than you'd like on your Whoop or your Aura or Apple Ring, watch, whatever the hell you wear? Do you currently have sleep aids that you're taking that are too strong and you feel like you want something healthier or need something healthier? Sleep is such an important part of our lives and health, and getting good sleep is an absolute game changer. I'm telling you, I watched the metrics on my Whoop, and good sleep makes a difference on whether or not my resting heart rate's good, with my HRV, with my VO2 max, all of it. It can be life-changing and can increase motivation, productivity, and overall well-being. But here's the thing, most sleep solutions have terrible side effects. Melatonin gummies are way overdosed and don't work fast enough. Over-the-counter medications like sleep Ziziquil or whatever it's called cause next day brain fog. You're not there for the entire day. And I built up tolerance to those, and I started to have to take more and more every time. That's why I recently started using Ultra sleep pouches. These are not the sleep pouches. These are the focus pouches, which work for me. My trainer brought them into our gym. I had to write. I put one in, and this was cleaner and better than coffee. And that's why I started using their new sleep pouches. And they've been a complete game changer. I trust this company. The idea behind this is genius. Everyone uses pouches for increased focus and energy, but Ultra took that idea and flipped it. These pouches are there to help you unwind, relax at the end of the day, fall asleep, and to stay asleep. And the great thing is, they use 6 clean, research-backed ingredients, 1 milligram of melatonin dosed at the clinically optimal range, so you're not overdosing and feeling groggy the next day. L-theanine, which reduces anxious thoughts while you're trying to fall asleep and helps you feel refreshed when you wake up. Magnesium, which is an absolute game changer, relaxes the muscles and calms your nervous system. Chamomile, passion flower, and lemon balm extract support sleep maintenance, reduces nervous restlessness, and reduces nighttime awakenings. This isn't just one ingredient doing one thing. This is a complete system perfectly designed to help you fall asleep faster, sleep better, and wake up feeling amazing. New customers use code BEARS to get 15% off at takeultra.com. That's takeultra.com for 15% off with code BEARS. And after you purchase, you're going to say, hey, where did you hear about us? Please support our show and tell them that our show sent you.
Today's episode is sponsored by DraftKings. If you're even the slightest bit interested in the World Cup, you need to listen up. The Cup knockout round is happening right now. Every match is win or go home. No more group stage nonsense where some team plays for a tie and everyone's mad about it. You lose, you go home. Somebody will be crying at the end of every match, and I respect a sport that makes grown men weep on television. The stakes are real, and DraftKings is here to make sure you've got some skin in the game. Here's what I'm really stoked about. DraftKings is finally available in all 50 states, all 50. So no matter where you are in the good old US of A, you can tap into all markets without ever leaving your couch, the bar, or the bathroom you're hiding in at your kid's birthday party. I love DraftKings. I love that it's available everywhere now. Don't leave money on the field this year. New DraftKings customers sign up with the code BEARS and spend $5 to get $200 in rewards within 21 days. That's code BEARS in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Bet with DK Sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-MY-RESET. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas, bet tax pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Void in Canada. Event contract trading with DraftKings predictions involves risk of loss. Availability varies. Bet to get bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Trade to get $50 in predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Issued every 7 days via click-to-claim for 21 days. One non-withdrawable reward redeemable. Predictions offer void in New York. Ends July 19th. Terms at dkng.co/audio.
But you think that's related to sobriety?
I think it's 100%. I feel like when I was drinking, people looked at me and they were like, "Oh, just don't worry about Bert. He'll do it. He's fine. Just get him a drink." You know, that kind of like, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
like, didn't take me serious. And then when I've been sober, I've noticed that energy still permeates. Like they pat me on the head, and I was like, "Hold on. There's no patting me on the head. I will decide my path and my journey." And
this is something you see everywhere?
I've been very short with a lot of people. And I very quickly, like, I'll give you a perfect example. So we're going into I'm going to say the right way to do this. We're going into season 2, and someone said you know, but I'm just flying in to do a show in Atlanta. I'm just flying in, and then I fly back out, and I'm moving some stuff into my apartment in Atlanta, and on the day of the show, and you know how kind of like if you have a show and it's an arena, it's my last show of the tour. It's you kind of want it for your day. You want to focus on your show, and the email was they need you in the office to do some camera tests for just like 30 minutes, and I went no. And they were like, "It's just going to be 30 minutes." And I went, "Yeah, no." And they're like, "But I don't think you understand." And I was like, "No, I do understand. And I'm not asking, I'm telling. It's no." And I think old Bert, they would have been like, "We'll have like a 12-pack of beer for you. You can come in." And I'm a little quicker to be nastier than I've ever been in my life. And I don't know if I like it.
Well, do you have to be nasty or just be like,
I feel like what it is, Tom, is pent up years of me realizing this is the way they've always talked to me. Yeah. And now I'm like, "Oh, no. Like no one talks to you like that. No one talks to you sideways ever." And I respect that like that you hold a standard. I not emulate that, but I would like to emulate that. Like I hold a standard, and this is my boundaries, and I'm going to push back on boundaries. You've always been like that. You fucking left your screening after 15 minutes. Like, and I loved that. I love that, Tom. Like because I'm starting to understand that a little bit. We went to, 15 minutes is an overstatement. I'm only to be fair to Tom, but we went to the screening of Bad Thoughts, and you went in and you said hi to everyone, and you're like, "I'm going to bounce." And everyone was still there drinking and partying. And I was like, "I want to bounce." And you're like, "Leave." But I was a people pleaser where I would stay until the last person left.
Yeah, I think you also might be conflating being nasty with just having boundaries and holding ground. I don't think that's nasty. People can be nasty, and you don't have to be harsh or rude, but like just having your own boundaries and saying no is not nasty, dude.
Yeah.
Like you're not being, I don't consider that to be bad behavior, but I think you're on the right track, man.
Well, it's so funny. We talked about this last time. And we didn't really go into it. And I was wanting to talk to you about the A-Rod documentary, because A-Rod's such an interesting guy. And I say this as if A-Rod's going to watch this, and I know he's not. But like the documentary about him is absolutely fascinating, because you're watching a child grow from like 17 to millionaire to the wealthiest paid athlete in Major League Baseball to a wild, unruly narcissist, and in the bad way, like in the really bad way, like a guy that really leverages his Hall of Fame opportunity to do steroids. Like he really did that, and he made that choice. And then he goes into therapy with this guy, and he starts to break down all the shit about who is A-Rod. And like even his kids are like, there's two people, there's dad and there's A-Rod.
Yeah. Do you relate to that?
I did in a wild way. I related to him and Hulk Hogan in crazy ways.
Yeah, that does seem like it's kind of on brand.
But it's because
But less of it now, right?
100% less of it now. Like it's so funny. I relate to, can I tell you what I relate to the most? And this is going to sound crazy.
What?
Black graduations.
Then why is that?
So have you been watching?
I mean, I've seen them before. I'm not like in the season right now,
but you
I
know
what you're...
like they graduate and then the girl does the dance,
mm-hmm.
and then like the white people are outraged, and then black people are like, that's how we are.
Yeah, and
I see both sides of the fence based on me. Like I am 100%
racist, but
the kid.
Oh, is that what you were going to say?
No, that's not what I was going to say.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're 100%.
The kid who dances and has their moment.
And also, you're the white person that's like, hey guys, pull your pants up and stop with the jibber jabber. Is that what you're saying?
Now I know why they love you. You talk to them real. I'm 100% the girl, or I say, because it's only girls I see doing it.
Just
dancing.
give them a tip, all right? They're working for their, what's the other thing you do? Turn your fucking music down. I get it.
I 100% am the girl who dances after graduation. And and that's me. That's Bert all the time. That's Bert. And then me, sober Bert, realizes that Bert is stealing everyone's sunshine.
Right.
Sober Bert realizes that I'm making this about me when it's about us. That as I'm dancing in the corner, and I only saw this because Kevin Hart's kid graduated high school, and he ran up on stage and hit like a popper thing, right? Like like a thing that exploded. And he did it, and I don't know if exactly that was, but there's a kid whose name they're also announcing. Like they can't allot time for everyone to have a celebration, and they got to get through names. There's like 500 fucking names to go through.
And they've got some crazy names, right?
Stop doing this.
Is that what you're going to say? You're like, how do you even pronounce this? Quintavious? Go ahead.
And so I realized that I am both black people. I am the one dancing, and then I'm the one whose kid is next, who you didn't hear their name because this one's dancing.
Got you.
So
yep.
So that's what I'm coming to is like,
you know what's crazy about you is that in these last several months, all of your insights and self-reflection and observations about self in sobriety are all so fucking incredible, and you still are like, and no one will tell me not to drink. Like every marker that is possible in your life to observe and note is 1,000 times better, and you're just like, I'm fucking drinking. You're like, my health is better, my thoughts are better, my sleep is better, I'm physically better, I have more insight about myself, I'm a better person, I set boundaries, I will fucking drink as much as I want.
I'm sprinting back to the old me.
I know, you're so funny, dude. That's so funny.
It's fascinating to watch. You should watch this A-Rod documentary. And I
started the Rafa one. So I do want to see.
I just started the Rafa one.
The Rafa one's really fucking interesting.
Dude, can I tell you what's crazy is I remember him. I think it was in the French Open in 2004 because we had just had Georgia, and I was playing tennis all the time, and I was watching him, and he was up. He was usurping, I think that's the right word, Roger Federer around that time, 2006, 2004. And I was like, I remember going, wait, Roger Federer's getting old? Like Roger Federer? And now Rafa's getting old. And you're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't think in 2004 Federer was old though.
No, but Rafa was better than, he was the young gun taking down Federer.
Yeah, it's a fascinating. It's so cool, dude. I mean, that he's unbelievable.
I just started it. Do they talk about his OCD?
I mean, I'm only into the first episode, so I don't know if it gets into the OCD. Obviously, like they're talking. They do a lot of like flashback to how he came up and like just his level of like the injuries he's dealt with and how disciplined the guy is and obsessed he is with the sport. It's very cool.
He would, when he was playing, he would get to the sidelines and he'd take his water bottle and he'd turn it like this and he'd open it and he'd turn it like this. And because I'm a little obsessive compulsive, I identified it with him when I'd watch him play in Wimbledon and the French Open. I used to love playing tennis. I used to fucking love watching tennis. When you
I knew you hosed me. You sandbagged me on that fucking tennis thing.
Oh, I remember the first time I caught my reflection and realized I was losing my hair, that my hairline was creeping back. It is my first foot in the grave. It is such a terrifying feeling. Hims makes it simple to actually do something about it. Let me tell you something. Do you see this hair? I got to be honest with you. My hair has changed so much, and I have pictures to prove it that I will post because I've started using two things, minoxidil and finasteride, oral and topical. Hims offers convenient access to a range of prescription hair loss treatments with ingredients that work, including chews, oral medications, serums, and sprays. Doctor-trusted ingredients like exactly what I'm using, finasteride and minoxidil that can stop further hair loss and regrow hair in as little as 3 to 6 months. It's been 3 months since I started, and I am seeing definite benefits. And I will tell you, my self-esteem has gotten better. I started wearing, like, I always wear hats because of sun damage, but also I wear a hat now because my hair looks like crap. Man, I feel so confident. I feel amazing. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel confident and feel like yourself. Hims brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatment plans to put your goals first. Find the right hair regrowth treatment for you with flexible subscription options, access to 24/7 provider support, and once-a-day treatment options that fit your daily routine. Think of Hims as your digital treatment's front door that gets you back to your old self with simple 100% online access to trusted, real health concerns all in one place, and they take care of all of it. For simple online access to personalized and affordable care for hair loss, weight loss, and more. This is like the Bert Kreischer plan. Visit hims.com/bears. That's hims.com/bears for your free online visit. hims.com/bears. Featured products include compounded drug products, which FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See website for full details, restriction, important and safety information. Individual results may vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride.
Mi piace provare a parlare italiano, and I have been doing it for a while now. I love practicing Italian, and there's no better way to do it than with Babbel. If you're traveling this summer, here's a real travel hack. Don't wait until you land to start learning the language. Instead, try Babbel. Their bite-sized lessons allow for learning wherever your schedule allows. Even just 10 minutes a day with Babbel can help you start having real conversations in as little as 3 weeks. Instead of memorizing random vocab, you're learning phrases you'd use ordering dinner, asking for directions, or talking with locals. Lessons are quick, practical, and built by more than 200 language experts. And unlike cramming before a trip, Babbel fits into your schedule. Whether that's on a coffee break, your commute, or for a few minutes before bed, Babbel's award-winning app has sold over 25 million subscriptions and 14 languages to choose from, which are all backed by a 14-day money-back guarantee. Here's a special limited-time deal for our listeners. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription at babbel.com/bears. Get up to 60% off at babbel.com/bears, spelled BABBEL.com/bears. Rules and restrictions may apply.
This is the best vodka in the world. You're talking to a man who's put 10,000 hours into a couple things, eating pussy and drinking vodka. I'll bring my wife in if you want. I'm pretty good at the first one too. But this is better than pussy. This is the best vodka you're ever going to have. It's clean. My sleep score's through the roof because of it. It tastes clean. Everyone I've given it to loves this vodka. Tom, tell them.
It's absolutely fantastic. We have a proprietary distillation process. And listen, we are winning competitions. We have gold medals in various competitions. And honestly, you, the people, are the ones telling us how great it is too. This is not just smoke that we're blowing here. We're telling you because you're telling us this is now your favorite vodka. So thank you. And if you haven't tried Porosos, get out to the store. If they don't carry it, tell them you want them to carry it.
Tell them, request it. When you go to the bar, you say, hey, do you carry Porosos? And if they say no, you go, you should. It's pretty freaking awesome.
And then walk out.
You know what I do? I go, do you carry Porosos? And they say no. I bring out a bottle and I give it to them. I go, now you do. Can I get a bottle, a glass of Porosos?
That's awesome. That's awesome. You're like, I don't know. I think when I was a kid, I played. You fucking liar. Go ahead.
Dude, Rafa's a badass. Dude, I'll tell you what. Did you see the Vinnie Jones documentary on Netflix? We don't have a deal with we do have deals with Netflix, but the Vinnie Jones deal show on Netflix is insane.
No, I want to. I saw the little teaser. I want to see it.
Do you have any plans on making a documentary on Tom Segura when you die?
When I die?
Yeah, well, I mean, no one wants to see it when you're alive. That's called Torgasm.
Well, what do I do? Just be like, hey, when I die, make sure you do a thing about me?
No.
You have to do it.
I'll do it.
Oh, you'll do it when I'm dying?
No, when you're dead.
Oh, so, I mean, I think it's too late. It would be too late.
Oh, you need to have it ready for the day you die.
Well, I just think that assuming let's say I die at 71, right? It's it's too far removed from any significance. You'd have to do it in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe you could hope I die then.
Can I tell you, I've been thinking about doing a merch drop for the day I die, and my buddy died, and they did a merch drop, and he moved so much fucking merch.
Who?
My buddy Jeff Mercer. We went to his Mercer Fest. It was a celebration of life. By the way, celebration of life is not as fun as it sounds.
It's not?
I thought it was going to be a lot more enjoyable, and it was very emotional. And he was a great guy. He was a great guy who, all he did was serve others. That's it. He was a great guy. And by the way, can I tell you what I loved? I shouldn't say this out loud. The thing I liked most about him is that he liked me.
That's a cool, yeah.
When not a
lot
lot
who
of
does that a lot is Trump says that a lot. He'll be like, he likes me, I like him. He doesn't like me, fuck him.
He liked me when no one liked me. Like when I first started dating Leanne, no one liked me out of that friend group, and he did. He was like, he got a kick out of me, and not a lot of people liked me.
He had merch set to drop.
It was fucking brilliant. He did a celebration of life. There was probably 700 people showed up. 700 people, cool. Dude, for a celebration of life. I wish he got to see how many people came to his celebration of life. 700 people. It was packed. That's how much he affected people. Is 700 people showed up, and they had Mercer Fest shirts. I couldn't. The line was so long to get them. Tom, he must have moved at least 700 shirts. We're talking a trip to. That's like a trip to Hawaii.
That's fucking awesome. Would you do? Because I think a funny one for you would be a shirt where there's an empty carafe of Kool-Aid, and they have the X's over your eyes and your tongue out, so it's like that,
Yeah.
But and then the body's limp, and there's one last drop coming out of the jar. That'd be a fun, Yeah.
Will you do a merch drop when I die, and then give Leanne? And I think because I was saying to Leanne, I was like, what do you do when you do a merch drop? What do you do with that money? I mean, I guess ultimately, you pay bills, but ultimately you really should, if you can
do something fun.
And by the way, everyone should do a merch drop when they die. Because
good call.
Because you have friends and family who are gonna want to remember you and gonna want to get shirts and be like, I'll wear this, and it reminds me that I'm still alive and I need to work out and I need to get my shit together, and and then you have that extra money and just put it aside for a trip to Hawaii to take some time off, Yeah,
I like that. That's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
Can I take a cut? I mean, I'm going to have to do the design, the production, you know, can I just like...
No, just
Just
take it off. Leanne's not going to do the books. Just take it off the top.
Okay. But just we have an agreement that I can skim, right?
Leanne and I were talking about.
She's like, oh, wow, $1,100? I'm like, yeah, it was fucking really expensive to make it.
We just have Heather call Leanne. Leanne loves Heather.
Yeah, cool.
Heather will be like, hey, we got a merch drop money for you. And Leanne won't question it. She'll be like, oh, okay, thanks, Heather.
Just Venmo it. Okay, cool.
Leanne was talking about because we go to the Celebration of Life and we got really emotional. He was such a great guy. He was like a principal of a school. He was just a great fucking guy. And Leanne and his wife, Noelle, who we've known for, 25 years, she was really strong. And, we were crying and then she started crying and she was like, I wasn't supposed to cry today. And we're like, we got to get the fuck out of here. And then Leanne was like, if I died, would you have a celebration of life for me? And I said, yeah. And she goes, no one would show up. I go, people would show up. She goes, you think? And I said, yeah. She goes, would you be as strong as Noelle? And I was like, no. I'd be walking around going, you're fatter than her. Why are you dead? She never fucking liked you. Get the fuck out of here.
That would be mean Bert.
I would be so miserably fucking toxic.
Well, hopefully you'd be under the influence, a little nicer.
I would be like fentanyl.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I would be there for that. I would love to see that part.
Oh, you'd have to fucking...
By the way, I think you should do the mushrooms.
We have a mutual friend who we talked to on the phone the other day, and I said, send them to me, and I'm waiting for them, and I'm going to do them.
You should definitely do it.
I'm excited. I'm not going to do like the child's dose.
Okay.
I'm going to do like a hero's dose. The mid-level?
Oh, go for it. Yeah. It's not that crazy.
It's not that crazy. I'm going to just do double of a microdose just to go like start, and then I'm going to ride it out. And I you know what I need, Tom? I need like a shaman. A shaman? What do they call? Yeah, shaman. I need a shaman.
You can get that in LA.
Tom, we should do a Two Bears where we eat mushrooms and have a shaman guide us.
I'm down. 100% down.
That would be fun as fuck.
I have 1,000% down.
Are you?
Yes. 1,000%. Yes. And then we'll do DMT also.
No, we're not doing DMT.
Why, dude?
No, we're not doing DMT.
Hey.
Who was I talking to the other day? They're like, I wish everything performed like ecstasy. And they're like, someone was telling me, they were like, every time you take mushrooms, there's always like that first 30 minutes where you're like, God damn it, I hope this is fun. They're like, you never have that on ecstasy. You're always like, this is fucking awesome.
I think we should all be on ecstasy all the time.
I would love to try ecstasy with me, you, Leanne, and Push.
Well, yeah. And then you get that serotonin dump. It's the fucking, I
never noticed the hangover the next day on ecstasy when I was in college. But man, the last time I did ecstasy, I was in a spiral.
Really?
For like 3 days.
Afterwards?
Yeah. Like
probably from the depletion. Yeah.
I didn't realize how much the depletion was. And I was sober.
Can really throw you
sober
off.
At the time.
That could really throw you off. Yeah, I think you're supposed to take something after that to
roll on, roll off, remember?
Yeah, yeah. So I didn't tell you from the very beginning. Guess what I'm doing?
I don't know. What?
I've decided to examine what's going on in my guts. So I have to shit into a bucket and then scoop that shit into little vials and drop it off at a lab. And I have to refrigerate some. I have to put some in the freezer and some are room temperature. And then I'm going to give it to a lab and they're going to tell me why I shit the way I shit.
Wait, how are you shitting now?
Well, it's just so unpredictable and nothing makes sense to me. So I'd like you to guess. You should guess what it's going to reveal, because I could eat chicken and rice and a banana and just have a crazy shit, and then have like a cheeseburger and have a normal shit. Like none of it makes any sense to me.
Wait, do you ever eat sometimes I'll eat like a marker, meaning like a jalapeno, just to track where my stomach is?
No.
Oh, I do that all the time. Eat a jalapeno.
What would that do?
And then you know what's before and after it.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So if you eat a jalapeno, then I'll eat a jalapeno and then won't eat anything. And then when I feel the fucking fire shoot out of my ass, I go, and there's nothing in front of that.
Wow. No, I definitely have something going on. But I'm wondering, like, do I have Crohn's disease?
Okay, hang on.
Do I have a parasite?
How often, tour buses fucked up my shit in that, because in a tour, and I live in my tour bus, but you can't just shit in the morning. You got to get up and go shit. And sometimes if your day starts early, you have to swallow your shit, meaning hold on to it. And then you ride it out until later in the day. And then sometimes you break up your shits in two and you have a little one in the morning and a little one at night.
Yeah.
I used to be just one big one in the morning and that was it. Now, what is and right now I'm like, usually I'm a little one in the morning, like a medium one in the morning, a medium one at night. And so, but what is your shits like? Like once a day?
No, I would say I'm good. I'm usually twice a day. I'm usually twice a day.
Evening and morning?
Yeah, always in the morning.
Okay.
And then the rest of the day, I could have an afternoon and an evening, or I could have just one other. But I think I'm good for twice a day usually. Yeah.
Okay. And
there's no consistency to it.
Now, hang on. The second you feel a shit coming on, what is the percentage of it's touching lips, I'm touching toilet?
What is the percentage?
Like meaning like this morning, I'll give you a perfect example. This morning, I sat up in bed and I was like, I went into the bathroom to go take a shit, and Leanne came in to talk to me, and I was like, I'm not gonna shit right now. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna sit I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and I'm gonna listen to her. And then I went back to shit and I shit afterwards. But I wish I had just gotten up and shit right away. Like the second I feel I got to shit, I want to go shit immediately.
I try to do that.
Okay.
I try to do that. But sometimes I, depending on the circumstances, sometimes you end up holding it more than you want to. Yeah. But I would say most of the time I'm like, I got to shit. I got to go.
Okay. So are you worried about the representation of what you eat and what your shit looks like, and they're not the same?
Well, no, I'm worried that I have too many wild shits that are not. You love that?
I'd love that.
What do you mean?
I shit my pants in bed and I slept through it the other day.
What?
Yeah, I know.
How?
I thought it was a fart.
How much shit was there?
Enough that was on my cheeks, and I worked out in it. And then I took a shower the next morning and I was like, what is that? And I thought it was like lube or something. And then
lube.
And I was like, I was like, what is that? That's crazy. I didn't even think anything of it. And then I took the towel and I wiped my ass with the towel, and there was shit on both cheeks. And I was like, oh wow, I shit my pants last night. And then I looked at the pants and I was like, no, I died. And Leanne came in my room and she was like, it smells like balls in here. And I said to her, it's not balls. I shit my pants in the middle of the night.
And were the sheets covered in shit?
No, just in my pants.
Wow.
But it was just probably more of an amount of shit than you'd want to sleep in, but not enough to wake me up.
It just reminds me. I remember one time my dad, he farted in bed watching TV. Shit shot out of him onto the comforter, and then he flipped the comforter over. And I was like, "Are you going to just sleep like that?" And he was like, "It's just a little bit of shit."
See?
And I go, "That's insane.
No.
You have shit on your bed."
Can I tell you, I grew up with a dad who shit himself all the time. My dad shit himself. Yeah. We would get a phone call and be like, hey, I need help. I'm at a 7-Eleven. I need you to pick me up. He'd shit all over himself.
Holy cow.
We would find him in orange groves where he had shit himself, and he'd run out of the orange grove covered in shit. I mean, he shit himself so much. I'm going to call my dad. I guarantee you, if I said, Dad, how many times do you think you shit your pants? He's going to say over 1,000.
1,000?
It has to be. Hold on one second. I mean, my dad, and so I grew up in a household where shitting your pants was 100% normal.
Does he have any digestive issues then?
He's still alive.
Hello.
Hey, Dad, just give me you're on the podcast with me and Tom.
That's very nice to know.
Okay. And we're talking about shitting yourself. Now, I said that I grew up with a father who shit himself fairly commonly. If you had to ballpark...
Well, thanks a lot, bud. I'm glad. I'm glad no one listens to your podcast.
If you had to say a number, how many times you think you've shit yourself? What do you think that number would be?
2 or less.
Dad, shut up. Dad, how many times do you think you've shit yourself?
No, you mean running?
Any shitting yourself counts.
Yeah, maybe 3 times.
Dad, bullshit. How many times did you hide in an orange grove because you shit yourself?
Well, I said running.
How many times have you shit yourself just in New York City alone?
Oh, never in New York.
That bullshit. You didn't leave the hotel because you were shitting yourself.
Well, I did have a depends on, bud.
What character are you doing right now? How many times have you shit yourself?
I think this conversation's ending. I think you should call Tom's mother.
Does he have any digestive issues?
Do you have any digestive issues?
Oh, none.
Do you take any medicine?
No, I'm perfectly healthy.
Do you take... Tom's having shitting issues, and so he's going in to get all his shit examined.
Oh, I never did that.
Maybe give it a shot.
Let me know
Jesus Christ.
what his results are.
I will. All right, I love you. I'll talk to you later.
I love you too. Bye-bye.
He has shit himself easily 2,000 times.
You just went from 1 to 2,000.
Dude, I can't tell you how
often this happened?
he shit himself as a child. There's 2 things that like my assistant Kyle is not comfortable with male nudity. No, neither was my other assistant Peter. But like I grew up in locker rooms.
Naked, shit covered dad.
Yeah, like my dad walked around naked. I saw my dad naked, and I saw other men naked. Like you go into a locker room, men would be naked, and no one was like, "Hey, does this bother you?" And if you had a problem with it, you were gay,
right?
And so,
yeah, man.
They're like, "What are you, gay? Why can't you look at my dick?" And you're like, "I don't know."
Why don't you open your mouth, pretty boy? Yeah.
I remember going to high school and being like them being like, take your clothes off, and we were in 9th grade, and then like get in the shower with 180 other dudes, and you're like, maybe not that many, maybe like 50, but you're like, and you went in with dudes that were seniors, they were 18 years old, they could vote and go into the military. I was 13,
hair,
14,
and
and big dicks and
big swinging dicks.
I remember trying to get my dick just a little hard to go in there so that it didn't look small.
Yeah, you tug it a little bit, smack it around. Yeah.
But like boys these days, like Kyle, my assistant, my old assistant Pete, if they even see you in their underwear, they're like, whoa, what are you doing? Oh my God. Oh my God. I have to say, hey, I'm getting naked in my room so that they don't walk in on accident.
Yeah.
What? Who said it? What did Annie say?
And he said that's not weird.
What? Seeing a guy's dick?
No, he likes the other way. He likes guys being like, "Give me a warning, whatever. I don't want to salivate when I see it." He's very like,
yeah. I think that's gay. I think the fact that these boys can't be around dudes who shit themselves. And
he also doesn't like to see guys kiss or like he's weird, man.
It's so fucked up, dude. I love watching dudes kiss. I mean,
me too.
I'm
also, you don't like talking about dicks?
Yeah.
Like who's got a nice piece on him?
Oh, no? I mean, can I tell you? That's my favorite subject.
Yeah. Mine too, man.
When I think of Pete Davidson's body of work, I just think of his dick.
Yeah. Famous dicks, they're fun to talk about.
I'm blown away that this generation can't just be naked. Dude, there was a period of time in our fraternity house, we didn't have doors up on the toilets. You had to shit next to a dude on a toilet like you were sitting at the airport waiting for a flight.
That's rad.
I remember in 9th grade, going to a friend's house and them just taking a shit with the door open and being like, this is normal. This is what life is.
Yeah, and like the showering, I remember like, oh man, like the guys who had like thigh slappers, we were like, whoa,
dude,
we're in high school?
I remember
crazy.
I remember being a freshman and one of the dudes was like, is the water warm enough for you? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, are you sure? And everyone was laughing. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. And he's like, really? And it's like two dudes pissing on me. And I was
they
like,
were pissing.
and I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fun.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. I'm getting pissed on.
I got you. Now that I say that, it's a little more traumatic. It sounds a little more traumatic.
It's a little. It sounds a little traumatizing.
I
Wait,
had two
but what's your?
18-year-olds pissing on me.
It's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
It's so fucking bad. Dude, do you remember a swirly?
No.
Where they
Did you ever have a guy jack off in the shower with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but a joke jack off. Like
Yeah.
like a joke jack. They
Yeah.
get their dick hard and they jack like this and they go, oh, you think I'm gay,
Yeah,
don't you? And then you're
Yeah.
like, that is a little guy.
It's a little guy. And then there's eye contact and they're like, I'm going to come. And you're like, okay. All right. Got it.
That happened up until I was 24.
24?
That was the last time I saw a dude jerk off in front of me. Like, but joke jerking off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like joke jerking off. That's why
Yeah.
I'll do it to Leanne sometimes. Like I'll
Sure.
be sitting on the couch on the recliners and I'll just take my dick out and just start jerking it. And then she'll be like, what are you doing? I was like,
I'm going to come. Yeah.
I'm going to go.
I know you like that. What is your predictor? I want to know now, like with the information you have, what's the results of my shit exam? Just so we can go back on this. Is it a chronic issue?
No.
Am I going to be on meds? Is it a simple diet pivot or is it nothing? Or is it like death, terminal?
No, it's going to be your breeding.
I'm sorry?
Your breeding. You're going to need high altitude foods because you come from a high altitude culture.
So it's a diet pivot.
It's a diet pivot. I guarantee you it's a diet pivot. You've gotten too much. Here's the deal, dude. You are not dark enough for your breeding. Like you forget your mirrors should say Peruvian on top of it because you're half Peruvian. You're half full-blooded Peruvian. Instead, you're a half breed. That comes out wrong. You're a half Peruvian. But but that's the deal. Like Sandra, who works in our office, you saw her coming in, the Asian chick.
Halfy, yeah.
She's full, and she can't fuck around with a lot of different foods. Doesn't smell, doesn't have body hair. That's breeding. That is like that comes out really eugenics. But
do you think the doctor's going to talk to me this way?
No, but he should. Dude, they did that thing where they're like, yo, you should be eating a Mediterranean diet. They say that to people from the Mediterranean. I am German Irish. I should be eating potatoes and bread and bratwurst. Like, I really think that the generations of how your body ate, your people ate, does affect how you move forward. You can't just give... is it black people are lactose intolerant, or is it Asians are lactose intolerant?
Maybe Asians, I think. Well, 70% of the population is some degree of lactose intolerant.
But like, I think what happened is, and I don't. This is going to come out really fucked up, but I don't really care. But like, our country is a big melting pot. And that's what happened to our food, is our food turned into a melting pot. And now we're eating from all over the world. But the truth is our stomachs are still based in where we were born.
It's our DNA.
It's our DNA. And so you can't just eat crazy shit and then go, well, I wonder why I can't eat raw fish every single day. Well, you're not Japanese. And so I guarantee you it's going to be a dietary change, and it's going to be high altitude, low fat meats. It's going to be what pull up what Peruvians eat. I guarantee you. It's like when you go to the South. When I go to the South, where Leanne's family is, their salsas are all so bland, and they can't eat anything with spice in it. But they're all Scottish breeding. And then you go to like Mexico, they don't even notice spice.
Here you go, buddy.
A vibrant blend of indigenous staples like potatoes and corn. But even still, you got to go
heavily
back to...
based on rice, legumes, various proteins, lots of potato. The potato comes from Peru. Choclo, which is giant corn, quinoa and grains, or as Joey Diaz says, quinao.
Quinao.
Chicken, beef, pork, fresh.
You should try eating like this for 1 week, and I bet your stomach goes right. Now pull up what a German should eat.
Yeah.
What's a typical Germanic diet? Put Germanic diet. And that's probably what I should eat. Beer, right? Pretzels.
Hearty, filling comfort foods. Pork, potatoes, dark breads, various cabbage,
Fucking
kale,
love dark breads.
meat and sea. Pork is by far the most popular meat.
Dude, I love pork.
Yep. Yeah, dude. We should. All right, let's try this experiment and see how it
Find
goes.
out what black people are, see if they're lactose intolerant. I think they are lactose intolerant. And so, because they didn't have, was it? They didn't have cheese. They had cheese in Africa. No, they didn't have cheese in Africa.
Yeah,
70 to 80% of black people have lactose non-persistence. So,
meaning their bodies produce lower levels of the enzyme needed to digest lactose. Oh, man.
Type in, what do black people like eating? That's going to not come out right. Never mind. Don't type that.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
type it in anyway. But,
Look.
Here's the deal. Is I think we've ignored, based on generations and generations of what typically our stomachs were used to. We've ignored it.
This is a good theory. I think it's a good theory.
And I think that's what's going on with you.
I think you might be right. I'm going to go shit in a bucket. I'm going to go scoop it out, put it in vials, drop it off, and I will have a report for you very soon.
I want to shit in a bucket now. How much are you paying to shit in a bucket?
I don't know. It's the doctor just gave me, they're like, pick up this stuff from the lab. And I got all the stuff and now I just got to shit and scoop it. And I told the doc, I was like, oh, I'll wait for a good shit. She was like, no, give me a nasty one. Give me a bad one. I was like, ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You should put some,
ones.
like a crayon in it.
Ugh.
And just be like, right. And just to fuck with her, like put a crayon and hair
and then
and
she's
a
like,
tooth
and then she's like, okay, this is a very funny prank. I need you to do it again. Okay. I got to run. I love you. Thank you guys for watching and thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
Bert and Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call Two Bears, One Cave.